Okay. All right. Okay, so today we're gonna kind of examine this little thing here. Now, I'm not sure if I'm saying the name right. Uh, Tineco, Tineco. Okay, whatever, right? And it's a stick vacuum. But what I really we're gonna figure out what's going on with it. The suction is not doing its thing. But what I really want to actually get into is uh, the tendency that, and I'm back to my my little studio setup here. But the tendency, right, for us to use our smart devices, and what it does, it trains us to not look at like things that we would have looked at before, right? Things that would have made sense, like, you know, checking the belt, checking the filter, things like that, right? Let me sure. Let me make sure I'm set up here. Something is not right. This is going right, but just give me a second. I have something else happening here. I'm not quite sure what's going on. That is odd. Okay. Well, all right, guys. Don't. I just want to make sure that I'm actually recording. Like this actually going to the people. So if someone's there, I want you to say you're there, so I can I can know, because it seemed like some things are not doing their job. All right. Let me see something. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see what the deal is. And then, come on, are you kidding me? Come on, give me a break. Give me a break here, come on. Oh my gosh. It happens. And you just keep moving, right? Okay, let's see. Hey, what's up? So somebody is there. So okay, so this is going through. Okay, fantastic. Great, because I don't know what was going on over there. Okay, let me see something. Ah, okay, great. Wow, what a crazy okay, look like everything is good. All right, guys, the show's back on. This is this is crazy. Now, there's going to be an overhead for the guys who are in the vertical here. If you want an overhead, okay, I'm going to paste a link to an overhead view of this same thing. So let me see if I can get a shareable link. Okay, and let's do this. Let me edit this, and let me put the link at the top. So if someone says, hey man, you know what, I want to see what they're doing from the overhead side, okay, I'm gonna pop it in there. I think I'm set. I think I'm all set. All right, let's transfer over. Okay, so what you have here is you have the tower. You have the main tower. The idea of this this unit here. Let me put on my glasses so I can give you the model. Okay, this is, holy cow! Damn, this thing is small. Hold on, I'm gonna try to get into the chat so I can see who's hanging out here real quick. But damn. Hey, Riddler 67. What's up? What's up, Razor? Is that Razor Taser? Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna get my glasses on, man. My glasses. Man, I've learned to depend on these things as time. Holy cow. I depend on these guys now. Okay, so let me see. Let's see what the deal is. Holy cow, man. This thing is even small. Okay, V something. You know what? I'll put it back in the, in the description. I can't. Look at the size of these damn little things here, man. These damn little writing. I can't see crap. Anyway, so what I was leaning on was the when you put them in the like the auto fill, the auto clean. That's the idea of this unit here. So you sit it on the top and it'll suck the dirt out and it'll fill it down here. And that means you have to think about it no more. Okay? It's out of your you know, you don't have to think about it anymore, right? But let me show you what's happening because the suction is not good on this guy. Okay? And the suction is really bad on it. Okay? So, guess what I found out? All right, let me move this down. First, let me leave this up here. I'm gonna show you what I found out with this bad boy. Okay? The tendency now you have two filters to worry about when it comes to this unit, right? It's not just this guy anymore. Okay? You also have this filter in here. All right? No, actually, you have three filters. Look at this. You have another one here. Okay? See the sponge filter? Okay? And then you have the main filter. Now, let me dump this dirt out because there's dirt in here real quick. Let me dump the dirt out. Okay? All right, so you pull it up, the dirt comes out. Okay? But there's a filter on the inside that you also want to make sure that you're aware of. Okay? See that? And not just cleaning this off, folks, but also you want to make sure that, you know, like things like this is not supposed to have buildup behind here. Okay? So I want to see I'm gonna take these screws out and I want to see what's behind here. Okay? I'm curious. We're gonna get to this in a second. Okay? All right. Let me see what's up. Okay. Hold on. I think my stuff is not moving as fast as it should. Let me refresh this page because I know there's someone else said hi. I want to give you your big ups. All right. Hold on. Max, what's happening, man? Yes, sir. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right. That's right. I try, man. I try to stay focused. Okay, so let me put this down for a second here. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to get some kind of torque screw. It looks like it's a torque. Nope. Actually, my bad. It's not a torque. It's a Phillips. All right. I could probably just use a regular Phillips screwdriver rather than a drill. I mean, if I have to use a drill, if I can't find a screwdriver, I'm going to use a drill. But if I can find a screwdriver, I think I'll use that. Holy cow, are you serious? I can't find a screwdriver. Like all my screwdrivers are torque. Okay, all right, fine, whatever. Let's use one of these drill bits. Holy cow. Okay. I may need one of the small ones. Yep, I'm gonna get a small one because these are tiny screws. Okay, I want to see what's behind here. Okay. Holy cow, man! Are you kidding me? Excuse me. Holy cow! Damn! They got me sneezing, folks. Nah, man. I need a screwdriver because it's the angle is off. Here it is. I found it. The angle is off for the drill. Okay, I need something with some length. All right. Hey guys, by the way, look, I have a contest, and I didn't tell you about it earlier, but anyone who regularly watch my channel, they'll know I'm giving away a Bissell Little Green, kind of a select upholstery cleaner type thing to clean your cars and all that stuff. I'm going to ship it to whoever, and then but I'm looking for based on the video, we're doing in a day 20 likes, 20 followers or whatever, 25. That's what it was, 20 and 25. And if we get that in the video, then I'll pull the name out on next week, and we'll ship it out to the person. I've done these before, and I just came up with this one just now. I want to see what's behind here, guys. Okay, I just twist this off. I want to see if there's anything. Now, so far we have like dust, okay, and crap. But this, you know, this can build up, so it is something to kind of be aware of. All right, this can build up. Okay. All right, it's just a thing, and this is not something that you would even focus on. You wouldn't even think about this because it's the little stand over there. So as long as you empty the dust, you're good, right? It's just it messes with our heads, right? So I just want to explore it to see if there's anything more that we need to be concerned about. Okay, let me see. Now, what's the reason for having this the screw in here? Something has to come out, right? Wouldn't you think? This is the first time I'm messing with this, guys, by the way. I'm just letting you know. So I'm discovering this. I'm going to put on my gloves, man, because my other gloves were, I can't find them right now. So I got these. I got these little painter's glove, man. Big up to Sherman Williams. Okay, all right. Let me see if this comes out. All right. And hey, Jason, what's going on, bro? Bless you too, bro. Bless you too, man. I'll take all I can get. What's the purpose of? Well, oh no, it was this. My bad. It was just to hold this in. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, at least we know it can get caked up. All right. See all that? So, all right, no problem. We'll put this to the side. So we got this filter to worry about. At least you know. You got this here to worry about. The reason why I was going to look in this, because you see these little holes, these tiny little mesh. If you don't have a way to get behind here, because I've seen this with Dysons, it can cake up on the inside of this thing. And you won't even know what's going on. The top's got to come off, man. It's got to be able to come off. Let me see. Are you kidding me? Come on. All right, so this came off. This here, this don't look like it has any no grip or nothing. This gotta come off, man. It's gotta come off. Come on. It doesn't separate. So if this thing cakes up, look, it's plastic on the inside, right? And it's a mesh which allows air and debris and dirt to get through. Okay? It's a mesh. Okay, so that means if dust get inside here, it'll just stay in there unless you can get in here and take it out. So that's why I'm so determined, man. Wait! I think I see something. There's a space right here. I need a flathead. Flathead is always my man. Let me see something here. I don't want to break the damn thing either, you know, but there's a space. Look, there's a space. Golly. Come on, man. Shite. Rasclot. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it for now, okay? I'm going to leave it for now. But if you can't get inside of here, and maybe somebody knows and I just don't know, because like I said, it's the first time I'm messing with it. If you can't get behind this sheet, this thing can cake up and you wouldn't even know that it's straining the motor. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna move on. All right, I'm gonna move on. But that's you know, I'm not banging on the machine. The machine's fine. It's just that's something I just noticed. All right, that's all. I'm just gonna put this out the way. I'll put these back together later. Okay, let's see what's next. Now the machine. Now the reason I did this is because I took a peek and I found something, and I want to share it with you guys to let you see what I was talking about. Okay, here's what I found. So imagine you have one of these, right? You have one of these, okay? You know, especially like the robot vacs. You know, you have one. You're not thinking, right? All you do is you put it out on the stand. It sucks in all the dirt, you know. All the stuff gets sucked in. It looks good. It's techy and all that good stuff. And you just keep moving. And it makes your job easy, right? I mean, hey, why worry? I don't have nothing to worry about. I just put my vacuum up and it does its job. But what happens is you tend to, because we're human, we tend to not look in places that might be obvious if you never had that thing to dump it. If you had to dump it every day, you would see that. Okay? Let me see if I can see it here. You will see that it's caught up in there. See that? So if I was gonna get something, I can't find my little needle nose, but I'm gonna use this guy here. My You see what happens, man? I tell you. Oh my God, how many minutes are we in? My mic's not on. I don't. I have to laugh because it's on me. Um, and I hadn't been in this particular studio setup in a minute, and it seemed like I forgot some of the protocols, and one of them was the mic check. Because I've been doing these display type on the cell phone for a while. Microphone Yeti, yeah, it's supposed to be on. So why isn't it? Hello, it's on, right? Okay. So why isn't it doing it here? Okay, just give me 1 second, guys. Man, this is now I'm pissed off. I'm a little pissed off right now because I'm just not showing it. I'm pissed off at myself right now. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Okay, where's the Yeti mic? Okay, let's see. Okay, Yeti mic on. Yeti mic on. All right, here we go. The Yeti mic is on. Golly, man, this is ridiculous. All right, so anyway, I'm sweating again. So let's get this stuff out. All right. I'm here for those who want to hang with me right now. I just thought this was interesting. Okay. All right, so let's go. Let's do this. So now there's a filter here. All right. And it seemed like we have a clog in here, right? So let's see what the deal is. Let's see what the deal is. Okay. Trying to see how to get to this. I'll figure it out. Don't worry. I mean, I know I can open this, but I want to see, can I get this off? Look at this. Now, if you look inside, you can see where all the way in the corner, golly, I don't know if you can see it. All the way in the corner, there's some dust. Up top, it's up top. It's up top. It's all the way up top. It's all the way up top. All the way up top. Let me see. Can I? Boom. Boom. Right there. Okay, so it looked like it's grass. Hold on. Look at this. All right, so you have a little bit of carpet fibers. You got some grass. Okay. All right. Carpet fibers and grass. Okay. Maybe you never know. That might. Nope, that didn't do it. You got some more of this again. Okay. Got some more. Okay. Put them over here so the camera can capture them. Okay. Ah, wait. See? So look at what just happened here, okay, guys? Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Wow. Here's the other thing, though. The window flap, the little window flap that they have for this thing, it is so small. It is like the space is like there. You know? Let me see. You see the space? The space is crazy tiny. So if you pick up anything like a paper clip, a piece of paper, it can get jammed in that little section right there. So it's not that you don't buy the machine. I'm not saying that it's not a good machine to get, whatever, you know. I'm just saying that it's good to have this information. So if you do decide you're going to get it, okay, you know what to expect and you know what not to do, because you're going to put yourself in a situation. That's kind of what I'm trying to do, okay? How's that? Let me see if I can see some of the chats over here real quick. So the guys, so we're doing 2025, okay? So it has to do with between yesterday and today in the video, right? And I'm gonna be calling the name out on Monday, but I have to find a way to get the names, because when I do live, I don't get to see the live chat the next day. I don't get to kind of look to see the engagement. I don't know what the deal is. If it's a regular video upload, I get to see all the comments. But so anyway, whatever. I'm not gonna complain about that. So we're gonna put something like a I don't know, some kind of sheet where guys can just, like, I don't know, Google Doc something, I don't know, and we'll find a way. Or maybe the show that I do that day, because we qualified Friday, Saturday, whoever's on that show, I'll do a random, like, name pick, and then that person get it, okay? But it has to be shipped in the USA, so let's keep that in mind. But it's a select upholstery cleaner. You know, Bissell, you know, portable shampooer. You can clean your couches and all that stuff. So that's what we're putting up for the channel. It's a big thank you for the folks that keep coming back. And I do have one person I want to give something to, because he's just been here all the time. So if Guitar Jams can find me, he needs to get a hold of me, because I do want to send him something. All right, so here we go. Let's find out what else is happening in this thing. So you have a filter on top. Now, because of the way it's located, let me see if I can move this camera a little bit back down this way. Yeah. I'm right here. I'm gonna let me clean up my area. This is already dirty. I got a little vacuum I hooked up for my shop. I hooked up a Kirby hose to the bucket, and then I hook up the bucket. The bucket has a hose going in and a hose coming out, and I have a little filter attached to the top of the bucket, and then the other part goes to a backpack. So I hit this button here, turns it on, and I got my little, because the backpack used bags, and I kept having to replace the bags. So I figured if I use a bucket, the dirt will drop in the bucket, and then it won't keep flying up into the bag, so the bag will last longer, and I could just dump the bucket out on a regular basis. All right, that's why I did that. I saw that from those guys who do woodworking shop videos on YouTube. So I said, yo, you know what? I could do that in my shop. All right, let me refresh this page. I don't know what the deal is with this computer here. So if you send in a chat, you're saying what's up, I can't see it because it's not allowing me to. It's not scrolling for some reason. All right, let's pull this out. I'm almost done. So this is your filter. Now here's what I found. This filter here, okay? This filter can get dirt caught up in it. And I'm like, how? You know? Like how? It's not supposed to. The dirt is not supposed to make it past the motor. Because this filter here is supposed to help you filter out the stuff like the debris. What do you call it? Oh, I see it. I see it. I see what can happen. I see why this can happen. Okay. Okay, so you see that? You see the whole, it goes all the way through. Okay? It goes all the way through. And if this is up a little bit like that, or something is off, this thing can suck in on the inside the dirt, the dust, and it'll hit that filter. So it'll catch it. Here's the problem though. You see this cage? I don't know. Let's see if we can get it off. Can you, like, in other words, you know what I mean? If like carpet fibers in here and pet hair and stuff get inside here, how would you be able to get it out? So let's see. Would you have to buy this whole thing? No, right? That doesn't make any sense. This looks like the cover, and you should be able to just snap it in, right? Let's see. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is the cover, okay? This is the cover, and this snaps right in. So you would have to buy these. So there's no way in. Look, there's no way to get in. So if dust, like not dust, but like hair and gook and all that stuff get inside here, then man, you need a tweezer or something to pull that stuff out of here. You know? Okay. So the time to replace these guys, some people wash them. I'm not a big fan of that. Only because maybe once or twice. I wouldn't wash it over and over again. Because after a while, this paper, when you have dirt and water and mud and it hardens and after a while, the suction and all that stuff just messes up your machine. So I would be cautious of that. Okay, of washing them too many times. How's that? All right. All right. Now, here's the other thing. I'm trying to see, can I get behind this mesh? Okay, I must tell you why. Look, if you probably can't see, but if you can look in this, if you look inside here, there's dirt caked up on the inside. There's dirt caked up on the inside. Okay, so you may just have to flush this out. Okay, there may be no other way to get it out, because if I bang it, okay, I started getting clumps, so it's hard right now. Let me show you. What's coming out is like clumps. Golly, man. It's the moment I grabbed it, it started falling apart. But it's like clumps, right? And so it's hard. Let me grab another one. Here's another one. Here's one that is you can kind of see it's clumpy. Okay, so you would have to flush this out. So be aware of this then. Okay. All right. So again, the reason why I even made this a point to talk about, because the fact that it's a smart cleaner, that means you don't have to be smart anymore. You don't got to worry about nothing because they got it. You know what I'm saying? Look, imagine if we took that, what do you call that thing again? Neuralink, right? And become a fad, become a thing, you know, I don't know, 50 years, right? And people just hook up their Neuralink, man. You got little kids and like going to kindergarten with the little Neuralink. You don't have to think anymore, because imagine a chat GPT in your head, right? It's like, dude, then what happened if you don't have to? Can you imagine what it's like to not have to think? No, what happened? Then you don't pay for it. Your subscription lapsed, the credit card, that you had it on, I don't know, the expiration date changed or something, and then they cancel your Neuralink subscription, and now you're just like you're in class. Oh my God! And you're like, oh my God, the answer, right, yes. Give me 1 second. Let me send a text before I can get you that answer. I'm thinking about it, and I want to get back to you, but I gotta go real quick. You go. Hey, did you pay the subscription? I can see it. They have a flash it in my eye. I can see the link past due. That would be stupid. I'm sorry I put you guys through that. That was sometime I go through that. I think about these things and it's silly to me, and I apologize for putting you through that, right? Okay, thank you guys. All right, so when you put this back in, there's a flat edge here, okay? So you will put it along the part that, because if you don't and you try to put it back in, it's not, you're not gonna put it in right, and the air will escape, okay? And then you will have no suction, okay? But that's it for now, man. We're gonna have more on this. I'll cover some more. Maybe I'll cover the nozzle, because this nozzle is really dirty, okay? And you know, there's a way you can clean this nozzle, and because it's really, you just have to do the work, because you can, you know what, you can let this stuff cake up so much that, look, if you don't take care, stuff can just build up in here. Okay. And because they're smart, we, like, again, we don't do as much, because that's we're rushing into that era of we don't have to do nothing and everything is done for us, right? We don't you want that? I don't want that. I don't want to waste away. Okay. All right. I want to wear out. I don't want to rust out. Okay. I want to wear out. And I'm very mindful of that. Anyway, I'll see you guys. If you have any questions, please, man. Hey, what's up, man? I'm ready to play. Okay. You guys have the coolest names out there. Yeah, so I just want to be mindful of that. I'm sure there's going to be something that these machines are going to need, like maybe a stop charging, maybe there's a code that comes on them. I'll do another video once I acclimate myself more with these machines. But yeah, just be mindful, like I said, of not paying attention to all the filters and nook and crannies like these. It's very easy to just think that the machine got it, it's gonna clean it. Okay, I'm good. It's already plugged in. It's charging. You just hook it. It sucks the dirt out. Look at that. You don't gotta do nothing. All you gotta do is push it back and forth and put it, and that's all you want to wear. And you don't even want to do this. We wish the robot vacuums actually like vacuum like deep clean carpet. If the robot vacuums deep clean carpet, everybody else would be in trouble, because people don't, we don't want to do it, right? So anyway, you guys stay cool. All right, and I'll see you guys another day. Thanks for hanging out with me for a few minutes. All right, I gotta see what they're cooking inside. All right, stay positive. All right, man. So I'm gonna lock this one down. I'm gonna lock you down.